Okay, so I'm here once again in San Francisco, and I am here to meet up with a friend of mine who is coming straight from Montana, and we are going to go to Amoeba and do some shopping. He's never been to the San Francisco store, he's only been to the LA store, but he's enthusiastic to be here, so we're going to go out and go find him. This fucking guy right here.
Alright. Oh, my favorite thing. You're my favorite thing.
Okay, we're in a car.
Yes, we are.
We just got done at Amoeba, being there for like hour and a half, 2 hours maybe?
About 2 hours.
Yeah, so we were there and we both left with a pretty big haul.
A lot of stuff.
Yes. So, I think we should get started here. Did you want to start?
Sure. Let me find out which one I want to start with. So I don't... Alright, so, this one's a little recommendation from one of my friends, Mike. It's on one of the playlists that he sent me, but they're called Hidden Orchestra. And it's just really smooth, chill, electronic music, and it like just tones you out to bed. And you're just set for life once you're listening to this and laying down. And I'm just so glad that I could find it, because I'm from Montana, you don't get music like this. Ever.
I like the cover.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful cover. It's just a beautiful CD in general. I'm excited for it.
I actually already own this digitally, but I really like this album. This is a band called Chastity Belt. They are these 4 girls. I'm guessing they're like my age, which I'm in my 20s. So, yeah, they just are very influenced by the Seattle sound. They kind of remind me of like a more punky Best Coast.
That sounds good.
They're really awesome. But yeah, I just fell for them after I listened to this album the first time through. Joke is a phenomenal song, and the first track, Drone, is also a really good one. So I had to buy this physically, and I'm really excited that I now own it.
That ties into the next one. It's an album called Embark by Monarchy, and my friend JP decided to show me them, and I instantly fell in love. It's a little bit more high-paced, like kind of electro-pop music, but A, I'm surprised I found a physical copy of a Monarchy album. B, Monarchy's great. Monarchy is just so great, and I mean, there are a couple tracks. Living Without You, the title track from this album, literally was a repeat for like 3 months on my Spotify, and I just can't get over how good it is. It's wonderful. I love this album to death. I'm knocked out.
The next one I got, this is actually, this is Elvis Costello, and the reason I got this is because I actually don't know too much about Elvis Costello. He's one of those guys where I know his name, and I know how famous he is, I just haven't listened to much by him. And I think this is his first album, and I know it's very highly regarded, so I decided, what the hell, I should finally get into Elvis Costello, and I did, and I'm stoked because there is 22 songs on here. Yeah, there's a lot of shit on here. So, gonna jump right into Elvis Costello. Maybe I'll buy more of his stuff down the line. We'll see, but I'm gonna start with this one.
And you can run down a wave band, post to post, hand in hand. Got no worse, curse my curse. Don't be dissatisfied.
in that same vein, I've never really listened to Stars, but my friend was just like, you need to pick me up an album if you're gonna be at Amoeba, and this is his little Christmas present. It's In Our Bedroom After the War by Stars, and I listen to them now and again. They're good stuff. It's not something that I would actually like have been able to sit down and listen to, because it's all been like driving around, here's a Stars song, and so I'm probably gonna preface giving him this by listening to it on repeat for like a day. But yeah, no, I'm really excited. It's gonna be some good stuff.
Saturday nights in neon lights, Sunday in the sad, pills enough to make me feel ill, cash enough to make me well.
The next one I got, this is a band that I've known about, but I only knew a couple songs, and they have a lot of stuff, so I didn't really know where to start with it, but this is an Essential Eels record. I first heard about them on the movie Holes, which is classic.
Oh, that's an old
Before
school
Shia
classic.
LaBeouf became weird.
Right.
And so, I found this, and I figured this was a good place to start with the Eels, seeing as they have so much stuff again, and I didn't know where to go. It's one of the more pricey purchases, but I mean, I'm down, and I'm excited to hear what's on here.
This is an album I own digitally and on vinyl. It's Shrines by Purity Ring.
Oh my god, yes.
Right? And I can't exactly fit a vinyl into my CD player in my car, and so I was just like, I need to pick this up on CD so I can jam this out all the time. But I mean, when I first heard this album, I was stuck on like literally just Grand Loves to Obadiah, and like just repeated that over and over and over again. But I mean, this is just a classic.
I got stuck on the first track, honestly.
Oh, Crawler's Out?
Yeah,
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, my friends, when I worked at a pizza joint when I was in high school, was playing this one time, and I was like, oh my god, this is incredible. So
Right.
I had to go buy it, and
Yeah.
that is a really good record.
Yeah, their follow-up was just like instantly incredible.
Yeah.
And like they did such a good job of like sophomore album following up, but Shrines by Purity Ring is one of like the essential top 5 albums that I've listened to, and now I need it on CD, and I got it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Keep all my secrets in the trinkets. Can't go from the last to what you want. Make it sacramental.
This is the last CD I got. I got this just impulsively, but they were playing this at the loudspeakers, or the speakers, while we were shopping. This is a Grimes new record. I remember my friend actually had a shirt with this cover on it, and I thought it was so weird, and I didn't really know what to think of it, but until I heard it in the store, I was like, oh my god, this is really cool. So I got it. It's a new record, and it's a weird electronic-y rock. I don't really know what to call it. It's just really out there, but I dug it, and I'm excited to have it.
Oh yeah. See, I couldn't really get into it. I can't really get into Grimes, and everyone's kind of like pitchforks and torches towards me for it. But sorry. If anybody knows me, they'll know that Alexis On Fire is completely and utterly my favorite band, and I finally picked up the last CD that I haven't owned yet by Alexis On Fire. I purchased their box set, yada yada yada. So I have everything on vinyl, but once again I need it to jam in my car, so I got Watch Out by Alexis On Fire, and I'm so excited to just cruise and jam out to the just insane tempo changes and just melodic hardcore jams that they produce. Oh, I'm so excited.
That sounds awesome.
Oh, it's so good. Like, have you ever listened to Alexis On Fire? Oh my goodness.
Maybe I have some homework to do.
Yes, you do. Because Alexis On Fire is literally, I have their logo tattooed on my chest.
Oh, man.
I have a cardinal from their album cover tattooed right here with lyrics from it, and so Alexis On Fire is they. And they broke up, and then they got back together for a run of shows this year. But watch out, Alexis On Fire. It's one of like also top 5 albums to listen to. And so I'm glad I got it on CD.
Yeah. movies. That's never gonna get old.
No.
So simply because I'm convinced I own this. This is the Polar Express. So I have this memory of a friend of ours giving this movie to my family as a gift. And when I went to go look for it, they all said that we don't own it. But I'm like, no, you all are wrong. But if I'm kind of just going with what they say, because I couldn't find it either, but I figured it's just easier to get it again. It's only $5.99. It's a good movie. The book
classic.
It is a classic. The book has a place in my heart.
Oh, yeah.
Every Christmas Eve, my family and I read it. But yeah, so I just decided to pick this up, and I'm probably gonna watch this in my onesie with hot cocoa.
Praise the onesie and hot cocoa for the Polar Express. Not gonna lie.
Get us the blazes out of here! Turn this sled around!
This is a little Christmas present that I got for one of my friends, Jasmine. As I said, Billings, Montana isn't, where you can find some of the best music, and so she was just like, I can't find any Flying Lotus anywhere in Billings, so I was just like, there you go, I got you Flying Lotus. Yeah, no, I'm really excited because, as she said, you don't find Flying Lotus in Billings, and so I'm super excited that, I'm gonna totally burn this on my laptop as soon as she opens it, so, I mean, sorry, Jazz, but it's for you and me.
And my last purchases, I didn't get these for me, actually. These are for my mom. Whenever I go to Amoeba, she's always like, oh, look for this! So, she always has me come home with movies, so I got all the Hunger Games movies that are out. Yeah, she is quite obsessed with the series now, and I like the increase in price. So the first one is $4.99, the second one was $7.99, and then the part one of Mockingjay was $14.99, and I was like, oh, I'm already like $100 in on all my purchases, but I said, whatever. I texted her, I said, do you want these? Yes, okay, so.
Is it worth it? Let me work.
Yeah, well, I actually haven't seen this one yet, so I'm actually looking forward to sitting down and watching this one, and the movies are great, so.
Yeah.
So I think it's worth the purchase.
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure. I got a couple more albums. This one is Silent Alarm remixed by Block Party. Let me tell you, Block Party is also one of those bands that holds a special little place in my heart. And just the list of people on this remix CD is kind of ridiculous. You have Death from Above 1979, Mogwai, you have
No kidding.
Yeah, no, it's great. You have M83, you have Fortet.
Wow.
Yeah, no, and it's just fantastic remixes of this entire album. So great. And yeah.
Let me see, holy cow.
Yeah, no, that entire backlist is just insanely good.
That's really cool. I had no idea.
Yeah, and it's not just generic electronica artists remixing. You have Death from Above 1979 remixing a song. Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah, right?
No, I'm so excited about that.
That sounds awesome.
No, yeah. Super cheap too. This one's kind of a birthday present, kind of a let's share it. It's from my roommate. It's Bus Driver, Perfect Hair. Bus Driver is one of those indie hip-hop artists that is just going places with his music. Like, he was featured on an Edit song when I first heard him, called Crunk de Gaulle, and it's these two French rappers, and then Edit, the producer, who's also in The Glitch Mob, and then Bus Driver, and Bus Driver's verse on that track, like, instantly sold me on Bus Driver as an individual. And I got to see him earlier this year, I can't remember. He was supporting Doomtree on their tour for All Hands, and he has a song called Ego Death, and it's featuring A$AP Rock and Danny Brown. And this is the album that it's on, and my roommate showed me that song, and then I was like, I've seen this twice. What song is this? And he was like, oh, it's Ego Death. And put it on our little collaborative playlist we have. And so this is a little birthday present, or Christmas present for him, because I know we won't be able to find that anywhere in Billings. And once again, Bus Driver's great. He's indie hip-hop finest.
Cool. He's really cool.
Yeah.
Runners like candy baits, underneath colorized happy face. So my carbon covered in candy paint. This little nanny steak if it's a diaper rash. A penniless on a cybercast. Crushing in news items, playing patty cake, what hourglass.
This last little one, I've been saving it for a reason, but my roommate and a ton of my friends down here are really into Ghostly International, which is like this really awesome electronic music label. And all of the artists on here, you have like Tycho, you have Lucine, you have School of Seven Bells, who else do you have? You have Shigeto, Max Mool, just awesome amounts of people. And I found this little collaboration, and my roommate was instantly like, dude, if you don't get that, I'm gonna probably murder you. And I was just like, it's already like in my hands, I'm cradling it as I'm checking out. But yeah, no, I'm really excited about this, because once again, Billings, you don't find Ghostly International albums anywhere. And so I'm really excited to actually own a physical copy of a Ghostly album. Yeah, that's it.
Well,
that's all.
Yeah, well, thank you, sir, for meeting up with me.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you for having me. It's a long time coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Down the line, we'll see, but I'm gonna start with this one.
There you go. Motorcycles for the win.